What's up, everybody? Welcome to Farming Simulator 15. We are on the modded map entitled Harvesting America. Show a few features of this map. Not that big. We do have some pretty big fields though. Look up at the sky that we can get a better view of the map. So again, there's not very many fields. DeKalb will be the main place that we will be dropping off our the yields and stuff, things along the lines of that. Will be the DeKalb is where we'll be dropping everything off except for the potatoes and things like that. We'll take those over to the farmer's market. That'll be one of the things we do in the upcoming episodes while our one harvester is done, or while we're planting and cultivating, we may be doing that. Few other features with this map. We'll walk over to these doors here real quick. Go ahead and hit O. Some of these sheds have this, some of the sheds don't. So like this one, it does. We can walk in here, we can fit probably 3 tractors in here. We may store some equipment in here as well. This is our home base, so of course we do this. We owe everything on this map. Except for the plants, of course. We'll run over here, down here into the shop before we start resetting all the equipment. And shop's there, as you can see with the arcing. We're walking towards it right now. That's the shop. Next to it, to the right, where the 2 domes are, is the biogas plant. That's where we will be turning the grass into silage and selling it. And over here we have a pretty good sized shed. We'll take a look at that when we walk over here. Once we start getting into these bigger fields here, we will start storing our equipment over here. It's roughly in the middle of the map. All of these black doors do open. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and walk up to one, hit O and stand back. And then walk in here and go ahead and close it. There we go. Sorry about the little bit of lag there. So inside we can fit quite a bit in here. So we'll put our tractors and harvesters in this section here, and our tools, some of the tools. I'll walk through this door and close it again. Some of our tools will be put in here. We also may store some tractors in here if we have room. And over here we just have an office or so. Vaughn may be joining us on this map, but that is not confirmed yet. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and walk out of here. Most of the gates and stuff work to open. And what we'll do is we'll go ahead and come in here. Look at our crops that we can have. Wheat, barley, canola, corn, potatoes, sugar beets, wood chips, soybeans, which is a new feature. On this map it adds soybeans to any map. Compost soil, pigs, beef, fattened chicken, and silage. And of course the eggs, milk, wool, seeds, fertilizer, things along the lines of that. There's the prices for them. We'll go and take a look at our equipment here as we reset it. We've got the H488 as one of our tractors. Go and reset that. We got a few of the weights, the 700 kilogram. You got the E8041 trailer. Another 1,000 kilogram weight. Another H488. Our seeder is the Vitasim 302 ADD. We got a AgroStar 6.61. I believe we actually have 2 of those. We have another SB 700. For our header, we have the C6 14-footer. And there's a combine that works with the Kumia C6. That's our starting combine. We have another 700 kilogram weight. We have a plow of the Master 153. Is our plow, which we will be selling. We have another SB 1000 kilogram, which we'll be selling that as well. We have another AgroStar 6.61. I don't believe we'll be selling that. Our cultivator is the Trio 300M. And that'll be it. So we'll go ahead and hop over into one of the tractors here. This is the base where we will be storing most of the tractors. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and get this out of the way. And there we go. See if we can get some more frames in the inside view. Going to attach it, and we rolled that. Let's see. Yeah, rolled back over, so I'm not worried about it. So I'll hop out of him, walk over here. We'll start fast forwarding time a little bit. And we'll go and get this guy planting. I believe what I want to plant first is the soybeans. That way we will start making profit. If you guys didn't notice, the decaled plant is they give us 8,000 per ton, I think it is, or not 8,000, $4,000 per ton, which that's pretty decent. So we'll go ahead and start refilling this. As we're doing that, we will find there's a soybean there. And if you look under the box there where it says my name and then my in-game name, that is, we're in the Dudes Aerostar 6.61, and it says wheat. That actually tells us what we are planting and how much seed there's left in the planter, or in the seeder, or whatever you guys want to call it. We may have somebody joining us during this recording, during the intro parts to this. It's about 8:30 in the morning, and we're recording. So some people are at school, some people may be joining us. I'm not 100% sure yet. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and pull up here, get this guy start planting, and as he's doing that, we will go ahead and start moving our equipment and getting everything where we want it. So for now, we're going to put the combine in that shed there, one of the default sheds. And I hit the wrong button. Come on. There we go. I want that. I want to attach it. So this intro episode will basically be us seeding and getting ready for the next harvest, which means getting all of our equipment organized where we want it, things along the lines of that. I think for now we're going to put the combine in this back corner here. This of course is the starting combine, so what we may do is we may head and may pick up another trailer and hook up trailer tipper, whatever y'all want to call them. And we got to hook back up to this guy. We'll be using this tractor here to sell the plow and the weight. I'm going to keep we're going to sell one of the 700s. We're going to keep the two 1000s for the small tractors there. So we're going to sell one of the 1000 kilogram weights. We will sell one of those, as well as this plow over here. So first what we need to do is we need to find us one of the 700s. Here's a 700 right here. Is there one closer? It's a 700. These must be the two 1000s, I assume. That's a 700. So it looks like we have three 700 ones, and then one 1000. Looks like. Let's actually check the garage real quick. Sorry about that. Hit the wrong button. 700. Yeah, we own three, and we own two of those. So we'll keep two of the 700s and both of the 1,000 kilograms. And let's see here. Down here is one of the 700s. I believe. Question is, will it want to hook up? I'm gonna drive over it. See if we can attach to this right here. There we go. That. Back up to the plow. And attach it, because I don't think we'll be plowing any fields in the early on portions of this. So now we get to drive down to the shop real quick, see a little bit of the scenery of the map. We'll do a full map tour in the next episode. Right now is just the introduction, getting everything where we want it, and getting ready for the first harvest. I think right now what we're going to do is we're going to stick with that smaller field until we get a little bit of money and get a bigger seeder, as well as a bigger combine. I do have a few modded vehicles on this map, and a few miscellaneous items as well. Or not on this map, but in this series, we have a few. I do not have links to them, unfortunately. If I did, then I would link them, but unfortunately I don't have any links. So that'll be that, but I'm pretty sure that all of these mods are, you just gotta go around and find them. So if you guys have Farm Simulator, you can go find them. They are pretty decent mods. We'll take a look at them when we go to buy them. I'm not going to show them off right away. There'll be a surprise on what mods we are using. So as you can see, up there is the starting point where we started. Over here, once we get more fields and bigger equipment, we'll be storing the headers and a few of the pieces of equipment in that shed there. The headers will be beside it. These silos here, we have our, the beets and potatoes are in there. Go and turn right here. There's that shed again that we saw at the start. The videos for the series will be about half an hour long, depending on the harvest ones may be a little bit longer, but as far as I know, these ones will be 30 minutes long. So we'll go and pull into the shop here. Your typical vanilla shop, just different location. Like I said, we'll take a look at everything in the next video, once we get everything organized along the lines of that. There's that. Come on. Want to unhook that. There we go. Spin around here. Back up. Now we can detach that. If you guys are wondering, I am picky about my farm. Everything has a place, and it's going to be in that place. Unless I'm just doing a drop-off load like this or something. And that way, the reason why I'm so picky about that is that way I know where the equipment is at all times. And it looks like I forgot to turn down the effect, the time effect, so we're going to keep it at 120 for now. And kind of cut the corners there. And we'll head back to our farm. On our way there, we'll take a beautiful look at that amazing sunset. Well done on the map. Whoever created this, well done. Link goes to, or not link. All credit is due. About 8:45 now, so like I said, we may have some people coming on to TeamSpeak and joining us. We may not. I changed my name on I didn't change my name on TeamSpeak, but I put on TeamSpeak that I'm recording. So if you guys hear a "Hey, wake up," that's somebody asking to come in. It said poke before entry, so looks like we're about 15 and a half minutes in, so we got about 14 minutes to go, roughly. Hopefully, we can get everything situated by the time that it's over. So, guys, if we do get better frames at night, then which it looks like we may not, depending. If we get better frames at night, then all of the harvests and things along the lines of that will be at night. I know everybody likes to, like, I know I watch a lot of YouTubers that their farming simulators are always during the day. So, if we get better frames at night, we're going to be different, and we're going to record all the time at night. And it doesn't really look like we will. But, oh well. So go and get this guy. We'll hook him up to a 700 just in case. I believe this is 700, is it? It's 1,000. Yeah, this is a 700. So go and hook him up to a 700 while we move all of the equipment around. One of our little guys will be hooked to the trailer more than likely. We use the big guys for cultivating, and if we're going to do a transport seed-wise, we will do so then. But these guys will be hooked up for cultivating and seeding, and transport will be dealt with accordingly. We'll flip our back end lights on, or our work lights, however you guys would like to call them. Go and flip them on. I don't know why, guys, but I just like to have the I like to have all the vehicles with parked in the back end of the garage for some reason. Don't know why, just do. So this one's a 700 here. I'm gonna turn these on. After all, it is nighttime, so and we'll go and slow time down to a 1. If you guys are wondering what that little yellow number is there in the top left-hand corner, we actually are using I'm actually using a Razer game booster. I don't know what it's called. All I know is that it's a game booster, and it helps a lot. So we're using that to 1000, so that'll go with this guy. Back up and hook this up here. We'll pull forward and go and attach the trailer. Flip our lighting to the back end here. And we will go ahead and put our trailer where we want it, or tipper where we want it. So give me a minute, guys. Let me adjust my monitor. There we go. So we'll go and move him over here. So we're getting a little bit of a lag spike, so we'll go and turn those off. There we go. We can see fine at night. Maybe we'll have those on. There we go. Oh, we can see when we're still backing up and use them for things such as that. we'll park this guy next to him. And we will go ahead and ride along with this guy for now. So he's still seeding and planting soybeans. And let's see here. What can we do? Actually, let's hop over into this big guy here. We'll hop into him and let's see what we have in storage. Alright, so canola is actually on the rise. So what we'll do is we will take a load of canola over to the DeKalb, and what we will do is, so we got 19,000. How much is another wagon? 7,000. So we will actually go ahead and pick up one of these guys and start transporting. So we know we got the weight on. It looks like it doesn't really make a difference what time. So we're actually going to back down to 1. We'll hit left control R and fast forward time to day. We'll run at about noon. Here we go, 12:06. Since it doesn't really matter which what time of day it is, still get the same amount of frames. One thing that does matter for bigger frames is if we do this. That's because it doesn't have to load as much. But I like to be realistic and drive in first person, so we're going to do that. And what we're going to do is we're going to run over here to our silo and load up with some canola. Since again canola is on the rise. And we'll take this load and hook it up, or we'll hook up the next trailer at the farmer's, or at the shop, since it looks like we'll be passing right by there. So go ahead and stop by the shop and pick up the next trailer. And actually, what we're going to do is we're going to cheat a little bit. We're going to reset the trailer. Go and reset it like that. Run over here and pick it up. And we'll actually go ahead and fill it up with canola as well. So we'll back up, hook up. And we'll see if we can work some Euro Truck magic. Except I'm not using a wheel, I'm using a mouse and keyboard for this. Unfortunately, I'd like to use a wheel, but my wheel does not want to cooperate with Farming Simulator for some reason. I don't know if it's just the dead zones on it or what, but I've got to figure it out somehow. And then I'll have to, of course, program everything. Put everything where I want it, things along the lines of that. So we will go ahead and fuel up with canola here. The rest of the canola in here. I'll put it at about 95%, I think. Yep, look at that, right on the money, 95%. We'll run over to DeKalb, and we'll sell and make quite a bit of money. And it looks like once we do that, we will end it there. We're at about halfway, or we're at 25 minutes. So once we hit DeKalb and unload, that should put us about half an hour, about a 30-minute video. So we'll end it there, and we will pick up with the next video at DeKalb. Of course, we'll go ahead and unload, and then we'll end it there. And as you guys can see up in the top left corner, with the Dude's Aero Star, says they have two controls, one's at 100, one's at 90. That actually tells us what the status of how full the trailer is. So with the combines, what it will do is it will, once the combine reaches 80%, it will, for that vehicle, for the combine, it will actually turn yellow. The white will turn to yellow on the lettering. And that lets us know, okay, we need to start watching it. Once it hits 100, we'll go empty him and let him continue working. I believe it does the same with eggs. Once you hit a certain amount of eggs, it turns yellow. And that way you can go collect the eggs as needed. And then you can see up in the top right, underneath the time and money, the pool is the rooster. If you guys are wondering, so we have one rooster, we have no eggs in backpack and no eggs to collect because we don't have any chickens. What we'll do is, eggs actually are pretty expensive in this game. So what we'll do is, next video we'll probably buy a couple chickens and start getting some egg processed. I think eggs on this map go for like 22 bucks or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. We'll check that when we go to buy them. Stop here. Forgot to put our four-ways on. There's no AI traffic, but I like to be realistic, so stop there. We use our turn signals, four-ways, beacons if we have them, things like that. So we'll go ahead and pull in here and drive over onto this weigh scale. See how much we weigh before we go on there. Make sure we're cleared. I'll make sure that both trailers are on. So it's about 15,000 pounds, it looks like we weigh. Yep, 15,331. So we are cleared to go ahead and pull on here onto the grate and begin unloading. So we started about 19,000, I believe it was. We got 17.9 grand from that one. And from this one, I assume we'll get probably 15 grand. 16.1. For a total of, let's see here, that's 17 plus 16, that's 3, carry the 1, 33 grand off that. So we're already up at $44,955. And just imagine what soybeans will be like when we bring in a full trailer of soybeans. And as I said, we'll go and stop here before we pull out. We'll go and stop it in this video. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash that like button. If you guys are new, welcome. I hope you did enjoy my content. I have more content. Just go back and I have quite a bit of Euro Truck couple 911 first responders, couple LCPDFR. You're one click away from knowing when I post my next video if you guys are new, so make sure to go subscribe. Poke that red button if you are on mobile or on tablet, and if you're on your computer or laptop, move your mouse over that red subscribe button and click it. That way you guys will know when I put more content out. And don't be afraid to blow up the comment section whether you guys are new or you just came here to check me out or are existing. Don't be afraid to blow up my comment section. I'm always there. I'll always reply. And so with that, see you all in the next video. Take it easy.